Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. That's the wrong thing. Alright. There you go. Bernie Sanders. Alright. Yo. Alright. Copy. Paste, shorten. Sure. Alright, shorten. Alright. Give me a second. Oh, hello there. Oh, there's already someone watching on my YouTube. Welcome. Alright, it's me. I'm watching myself on YouTube. I was gonna send someone the link. Don't give me a sec. Slash tiny link net slash capital Y and CDN. Yeah, that should be fine, right? Unless I messed up the link. Hopefully I didn't. No, I didn't. That's good. Alright. Time to play some Kentucky Fried Chicken Simulator. I'm stupid. Enter your name. Before you get started, tell us your name. Wait. Or should I actually put my name? Yeah, Blade. Yeah, sure. Sweet biscuits. You sleep softly in the morning. The sun casts a warm glow through the window of the modest student apartment. The world is peace and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Smack the clock, get up at him. Throw the clock at the window, stay in bed forever. Let's do the second one. You slept through the school year and gave up your once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Let's try that again. Alright. Let's do it better this time. Alright. Smash the clock. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who'll be there? What will you wear? The time begins to fly and you find your imagination getting in your way. You need to take this seriously. You allow yourself to daydream and think a bit about your future. Oh, I had 2 viewers. Hello. Or is it just me? It's just me and me. And me again. Alright, what's I doing? Alright, you need to take this seriously. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through the morning checklist, brush your teeth, hair combed, pits deodorized. None can stop you now. Oh my god. The K-pop in the background. Yeah, I'm definitely a girl in this scenario. I think. You confidently grab your biscuit, strut the door, and head to class. Just what you needed. Just get the blood flowing. Standing in the quad, the gaze upon a magnificent University of Cooking. School, Academy, and Learning. Here comes the lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorable, awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Blade. You're excited for the first day of the rest of your life? Actually, because I'm excited, a little nervous, okay, a lot of nervous. What the? This morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, then I ate it. I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by chef master parents, she always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since you were little babies playing together, you could rescue me from... Can you hear me? Right? Cool. No? Is the volume okay? I don't know. Let me raise my game a bit. Alright, that should be good, right? Volume mixer. Alright, that should be better. Alright. I think so. Ever since we were babies, we played together and rescued me from the quicksand box. It's been clear to me that you're the most loving and caring person I know. You're gonna do just great. But University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning, famous 3-day only semester. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. But the sweet girl Miriam has always been a flair of the dramatic. The summer, she'd got so nervous that in her first kiss, she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Prep talk your best friend. Change the subject to school gossip. Prep talk your best friend. Remember last month when we saw the fortune teller and we had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember the card with the fancy looking tower and the other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure it will soon. In no time you'll be graduating and I'll be delighted in the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you call Miriam up, you feel her nervousness begin to ease. Alright. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Oh, wait. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you get into another word out, you're really interrupted by someone who smacks your books and custom engraved measurement spoons out of your hands and into the ground. Hey! It's Ashley here, arch rival. She's totally evil and can't help to be filled with jealousy. She looks like McDonald's. She can't get anything she wants, she knows it. Hello, Ash Slaughterson. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. Leave Blade's shins alone.
and they're perfectly normal shins.
You can't stand Ashton, as her name is annoying. Oh, I can't really say her name, but sure. You know the fact that it's actually Ashley, but you had to add the extra letters to make yourself feel better than anyone. Oh, it's Ashley? Okay.
If anyone here knows what perfectly shins like is us.
We're not gonna let you or your weird insults get to us. Across the squad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look down on his reflection on the mirror. His pants are so tight you could see him casually working out his glutes while he's styling his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes.
Van.
You rang. You rang. I've never been sure about the arrangements, but as long as you know them, Ashley and Van has been as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy would learning would ever allow people to attend as students.
I know, right? Don't you think this just hands on our diplomas now?
Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs wouldn't learn from us. The first day of school about to start, and they're not time to properly tell these two off, or so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
Psst. See you later, losers.
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window, directly next to us.
Ugh. Oopsies. I think it's broken.
You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick?
I love you.
I think you mean thank you.
My name's Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old.
Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be some heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Blade. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day?
Nope.
And with that, the young man walked into the building ahead of you.
It's just one. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute?
I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. The other students wander in and keeping themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes the place of a podium in the front of the class. Adorable. Is the dog talking?
No, everyone quiet down, everyone.
Who is this unreasonable cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor, CEO, USCR. Call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect, Wolf.
What's a cute dog is her, Professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's noise is capable of picking up all the nuisances in the fine dining. I don't know where the wind begins to rust around you and swish and cherry blossoms petal fill the air inside the room.
It's chilly, someone to close the door.
And then he walks in. He immediately sweeps the aura of a new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone would be so handsome? Time stands still.
It's him! It's our favorite student, Harold.
Colonel Sanders. Interrupts Sprinkles. I'm sorry, Professor Dog, before he could finish his sentence. Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. The hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisles of desks. Suddenly, the room is swelling. Sweat begins to bead across the brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And over here must be a sweats a lot. Maybe you should open a window back up before a faucet pit melts into a puddle of evaporate immediately.
Hold on a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that.
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is this all about with these weird insults? Besides, when Blake sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Let's take a moment to clean up. It's a good thing you don't forget that the deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot. Professor Dog steps and settles the class down and set down the class rules.
Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. This is the greatest culinary academy in this world. The birthplace of a culinary legend past, present, and future. Many challenges await you, but tears, there will be blood. There might even be an adorable tiny food. And when you is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift the spokes and complete and boom cooking arena. And just another student enters the classroom.
And just as another student enters the classroom to completely interrupt the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss.
Quiet! Late to class is enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school, with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me?
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish! Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable! Even Clank made me here on time. Rolls halfway across town on his little tiny wheels.
You turn to see a student Sprinkles is referring to, who appears to be some sort of industry kitchen appliance. The class bursts into laughter.
Oh, Clank, you rascal.
Sprinkles walks into the classroom. As everyone stands in silent obedience, when he gets to you, he lifts her nose into the air and takes a deep sniff.
Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself.
You never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try to butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Let's see, a brief treat, a rubber ball, a chicken snack. A chicken snack. You reach between your apron and return with a chicken snack from your hand. And Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he looks into it.
My favorite! Well, I think there might be some competition for a new star student.
WTF.
Hey Inferno, welcome to the stream. Welcome to KFC Simulator, or as it's commonly known as I forgot what it's called. Give me a sec. I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. That is what it's called. How does it make you feel? Alright, back to the reading. The furry professor immediately devours your snack, leaving your hands licked with...
This scars me.
It scares you, or it scars you. Why would it scar you? It's a talking dog. Devours your snack, leaving your hands licked with a coating of warm dog drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but you pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they would have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all time.
Settle down, young chefs. Take your seat and prepare to have your minds open to amazing possibilities in culinary creation.
As everyone rustles to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing in the front of the room. Only two options remain.
Martha is the only talking dog I care about.
Martha speaks and speaks and speaks and speaks and speaks. Also, why is it barely hear you? It's probably because I have the volume so low. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Boof. La 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 la. Chula la la. Okay.
Hey, Blade, here, take a seat here.
It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested.
Sit by Colonel Sanders, of course. This is the whole point of the game. You move your seat next to Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, no pen or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off seriousness and makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me your seat. Lol. Absolutely hilarious. Top tier quality. Alright.
Oh,
Shoot.
I have just got two rules. I just got two rules. Do all you can do. It is the best you can. It is the only way you can ever get that feeling of accomplishing something.
That's so inspiring. A little topic, if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled the seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz. Yay, pop quiz me. A quiz about me. It's incredibly important to be surprisingly short quiz. Well, tell me if you're ready in life for culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and focus sharper. This is a question number 1.
Why is my audio so weird? Okay, let me just lower this a bit more and increase this. Hopefully it doesn't mess with anything too much. Hopefully.
Ubajaga.
A train is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A. How important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
Extremely looking at you, Pops. Extremely looking at you, Pops.
That's right.
Forest is a tree.
A forest is a tree as a chicken is too.
Slam dunk. Feather.
That's right. What's the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork. That's right. The food is best for a broken heart.
Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. In camel meat, a pancake that looks like a silly face.
That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy?
No, he's talking dog that teaches culinary school. He's the best boy. Best boy. Yes. Best boy.
That's right. Your total score is a 5 out of 5. Perfect score. Well, be honest, did you cheat? You looked up to see Colonel Sanders as being what?
You looked up to see Colonel Sanders have been watching you telling your scores. He's impressed.
I know we just met, but I'll have to confess. I think you all have a beautiful brain.
Hot tickety blade. You seem to have scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make.
Did
Time
you
for
turn
lunch.
off the chat speak?
I could hear the chat speak. Why can you not hear the chat speak? Say something. Say something. Alright. While the cafeteria is nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at, it makes sense that schools dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. Should I lower the volume a bit? Is it too loud?
Then take this message
Is it too loud? Alright, let me lower it a little bit more. And then that should compensate for... I think you need a bit more ease as we... While the cafeteria is nice and the restaurant has ever eaten at, it makes sense that the school dedicated to cooking will also be serious about eating. Alright. I didn't notice the mouse cursor in the entire thing. Oof. Okay, remove cursor. Better. Delicious fragrance waffles through the room and tickles at the end of the nose. Your mouth waters.
You smell that? It must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
No, I just want to apologize for my tardiness, you see. I was...
la.
Wow. Alright, that should be better now. Now I won't be clipping constantly.
La.
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Hey,
It's about lunch.
Everyone cheers. But
Shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch.
He said, shh.
It's an honor for a new semester. I have a preparation, something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed, and that smell.
You hold your breath, waiting to see the food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he is very talented, but were the rumors true?
Is this?
Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. The contents glimmer in the light. Pile high, huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to crispy, golden finish. The aroma envelops it. I swear, I will mute you. You don't think I'm kidding? Alright. You've been muted. The aroma envelops you and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled the bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating.
For years, I have developed a secret recipe for perfecting fried chicken.
Alright, if you say you're done, I will believe you. Just don't do it again. No spamming.
In my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors.
You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can.
But that's all I'm about to say. Say about that. What? Oh, you think you could say stupid's recipe, dude? Nah, dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got it?
He looks around nervously to see if everyone
Blade
else...
is gay for the Colonel Sanders booty.
Hell yeah. Skeet skeet. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick bum. You wait and see that Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I was like writing in my diary. Diary, today I spelled something beautiful. I knew the moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as her slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness, and the frame of cooking skills like this, she wanted him all to herself.
Oh, please.
Well, then, Van the man, if you don't want any...
I'll take his.
Whoa! I guess I could try. He holds one bite and his eyes glow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold of pure exhilaration, an act of unimpressment. Easy now. That's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one piece of fried chicken out of the bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you into another dimension. Alone, you taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hands. You float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try to identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that tells you that Colonel Sanders' culinary heart swim towards the light.
What do you think I should do, my dude? My bro Inferno. Oh, it's probably gonna take you like a whole minute for you to get to my part. It's gonna be like, oof. Gotta go with that oof, my loo. Do 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 do. All right. Savor the moments and everything that tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. The flavor in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Along with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as for love, for a man, for a flavor. Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles, ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he was doing and he allows you to break into the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken?
How bold of you to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that it will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time, and I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'm willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but he doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel Sanders? Shouldn't learning be fun?
You've got moxie, I'll give you that.
Colonel Sanders looks both ways and makes sure you're truly alone, and then leans in, and you feel a warm breath as he whispers.
And just one ingredient, but you can't tell I use. Blank. It's something my grandmother taught me.
I'm pretty sure it says love, since it's like crossed out.
Blank.
Wow, I never would have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you've got some of you searched. Okay, it's definitely not love. Okay, I have no idea what it could be. While you wrapped up a huge revelation, you notice Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders standing outside in the quad.
Oh, it's you again. Howdy. And sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about my story and I'm willing to come after you graduate.
Why did I say it like that?
Graduate.
Control C. Doesn't hurt to promote a bit.
And sometimes I come outside and look at school buildings. I think about how my story will be continue on after I graduate. Alright.
It sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say the biggest. I'll leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that.
Alone together for the first time, you figure now there's a perfect moment to show your personality to him. Negan showing your own strength. Wow, that's a big idea. To add additional ingredients to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. No, be modest and thoughtful. Well, I wanted to tell you that I really enjoy your food. Now you got his attention. The flavor were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery is all perfect.
I appreciate the compliment, Blade. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know you only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. Its next lesson starts soon.
You step into a massive cooking arena. Why does this remind me of Shigeki no Soma? And afternoon lessons will take place. Each student gets an oven and tools and ingredients they could need. All this reminds me of the kitchen from Shigeki no Soma. We're about to have a shokugeki.
Look at the place, it's magnificent! Finally we get to show our stuff. Wait a second, oh no, we have to show our stuff. Oh, I totally gonna blow it.
You're not gonna blow anything, especially expect maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you can earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations.
Welcome, students, to a cooking arena. For today's lesson, they'll be cooking your partner. Hurry up and off pairs.
Hopefully I have no off-sync. Perfect. Cool, okay. Naturally, Miriam looks over to you, but unable to control herself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Oof! Oh man, that is bad. Hey Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two? That is me and you, if that wasn't clear. Wanna be my partner?
Sure, Blade. I'm prepared on station.
Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. Two different students quickly take notice.
Hello, new partner.
Oh my, two potential partners. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Alright. Who do you want to ask for Miriam's partner? I think Clank would be a good partner for her. Clank looks... But Pop could be like an actual genius. You never know, like, you know. Like, Clank looks so dependable. Let's go with Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today.
Okay.
It's not entirely clear if Pop has an idea of what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He just heats up and begins to roll back and forth.
Hold on there, fella. We don't know the assignment yet.
Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him.
Tissue? I hardly even know you.
What the freak? Clank junctures and the panel shakes loose. You can get the impression that it's a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be just fine. But it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
Alright, you two, for today's lesson, you'll be keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide it into steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flames to make a fire. You get the idea.
Which dish do you suggest to partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't need to cook it. Using octopus would blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potato and gravy. Mashed potato and gravy. You already know. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I think we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes?
And gravy?
I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders cast a coy look at you, 'cause your whole face has been beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes.
No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does anyone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
Sanders' heart is my business. You better keep your fingers off my man.
Did someone call me? What is with this music? Nice. It's just rocking out.
No, Jay's fan. Well, I'm over here crushing blade streams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into a bowl pot and turns their attention to you and his old friends.
Howdy there, Ashley, Van Van. Are you working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Oh, what is this music? It's epic. This is Jammer, my dude. Hey.
Actually, no. It looked like Blade was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is. Young amateur chefs need to be a lot of mentoring.
I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it. I think.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might be a better partner than you. Then this thing has no position itself in your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh of drumstick. Does that make sense?
Nothing makes sense. makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. As she is right about going at you hard, we need to ask for some backup there before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time and name. Turn to Mira, you forever bestie who always has your back. Ooh. Damn it. Why, hello there, viewer, and welcome to the stream. What do you think I should do in this situation? Turn to Colonel Sanders, or turn to your best friend? I just feel like we're already, like, going so deep into the Colonel Sanders route that we should, like, just keep going with Colonel Sanders. I'm here to learn and express myself via cuisine, not bicker with the prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders and Colonel Sanders chose me, isn't that right?
A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Blade as my partner for this activity and I'll stand by it. Based on our team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Blade's natural talents or their loyalty.
Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might help, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn these cute corgis and their short and sturdy statue. You look down in the station and realize that the tension in the moments of your hands has been hooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed some boiled potatoes into a perfect creamy mashed texture. And there's plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as natural passion guided through the steps. You know it's well while your attention was elsewhere.
I know just what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his hand as he's holding a white porcelain gravy bowl out, and he pours smooth down brown gravy, smothering a nearly finished potato dish. Gravy pours down. Mounds of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds the spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand in the same spork, and in the same moment of your madness and pleasure, it's easy. The world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
If you love something, set it free.
Together you dig at the utensils and the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping spoonful up. As you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you and Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and thinking, you fling the spork of mashed potatoes into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Spooning up a fingerful of Van's delicious dripping of mashed potatoes and gravy, realize it's delicious, horrifying by its revelation. He sinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and dignity?
Hold on right there, Blade. We do not waste food in the Broom Kitchen. Boomy Kitchen cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better of you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'll both be prepared to eat from wherever it lands. Can I has potato face?
Ben rushes back to a crowded dish in the hands. Still so loud. Alright. Ben rushes over a crowded dish in his hand. Oh my god!
Mashed potatoes with gravy. Pathetic! It's only a few minutes I prepared a full meal. Grace upon my specialty. Brace and tentacle of octopus as a silky saltwater sauce, plated in a battle axe blade forged in Supreme Chef's ancestors.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you who will look on with envy.
The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate.
No, don't!
Something about the dish doesn't strike my...
Something about that doesn't strike my nose. Right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have been turned in process and result be toxic.
Too late, it's been eaten.
think I left something in the oven.
I don't feel so good. I killed him.
If everyone steps back, don't take another bite.
When you look back at the blade, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped by Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain in a moment and almost immediate back to his oblivious self.
Oopsie. Tastes like poison.
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd and the motions of statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and slapping everyone back into reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for things new, despite oblivious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds.
I'm not sure if the professors here actually make enough money.
Hello? I turned into a ghost over here. Seeing they're shaken up by a really annoying student, and it makes him nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home.
What? For real? Oh, come on.
You follow Colonel Sanders out the room. At night, the school building has taken another vibe entirely. It's dark and a little more spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad, neon glow, and speaks softly.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today.
Before you go on, I want you to know that I'm not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing. And tasting it reminded me of how I became so passionate about my food to begin with.
Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, but in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be a perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Blade?
There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there.
There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, it's just a boy. I had a dream. And one day, I could be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. Now, every day I've been working hard towards the day. And now, never sleeping. Never resting. Also lifting tons of weights, like I had so many weights.
We should follow our dreams with all our hearts or souls, may grant them with wishes floating like a shooting star.
Hey, no, you! Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and the story of the story. Are you forgetting that the cooking literally killed the guy? You can't prove that.
I also saw you killing that guy.
What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him! We're talking about me! Me! I'm the hero! The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero.
Spork Monster is here to fight a hero!
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds!
How dare you threaten me? With just letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid.
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see?
Is he rhyming on purpose or is this just a coincidence? But before you discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What do you do? Attack. You decide to go and attack the beast. Which attack do you use? Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. It just got real. The attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Master goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Attack. You attack to close the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with Love. Took us this 1 damage. The Spork Master won't forget this. Spork Dad is already feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mass mind and draws the energy from Mother Earth himself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack. You decide to go on the attack. What attack will you use? Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. This rate, the semester's probably gonna be over before this fight is. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and is ready to rumble. But you go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses utensils. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take any more damage, you're not gonna survive the battle. Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense do you use? Trepidation. You're curled into a ball. I'm not cut up for this. Being vulnerable, the scorpion monster prepares his ultimate attack. Rounded Edge.
Vile villain, you rain terror, stops here.
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
Hot Pie Pincher!
Pot Pie Pincher does 10 damage. Spork monster is defeated. You saved me! The injured Spork monster spews steam into the night. Forgets mercy. Finish him! Spare the wretched beast. You manage to trample down the disgusting insides of the gnarly beast long enough to realize that still living creature with a pure soul and deserves pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back and follow up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget this. I won't forget this, and I definitely won't be back like you said.
The Spork monster scurries off into the night. The defeat behind left a special item. It appears to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's a bit more. It's a book of magic spells with the golden chicken on the cover. Yes, this is getting interesting now. Let this be the thumbnail. You open the cover and find the library card tucked inside. The last name who signed it is Boroko. And
Broko. That sounds strangely familiar.
Your blood is pumping and you stand quiet in the night, holding the mysterious book in your hand. As you come down with the battling buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes and you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in the tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. I want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you, and you get sucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing about love. Dreams are weird. You wake the next day and attempt to process the wild visions you had, where the memories are premonitions, and the secret via Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably because he trusts you so much. Sure, it makes sense. We'll go with that. We'll meet up with the bestie in the front of the school. Before you tell her about the encounter with the Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank.
Like him? Like?
I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him I like him. Like him.
We've got to talk after class. He's actually...
We gotta talk after class. He's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in high school?
No, but that does make complete sense.
Yeah, and he's so popular that they promoted Prom King to school he didn't even go to, and also the convertible of himself rode in front of the homecoming parade.
I'm thinking maybe someone got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it was best if you took a slow down at the new boy like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning, you're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday.
Sure you did. You're great. Why didn't he be into you, I guess?
Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me the secret ingredient?
Your bestie's eyes open. A secret ingredient?
Yeah, he said the secret ingredient Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks himself. You're alone before continuing. So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me he was passionate for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me, but he meant that he was a powder creator, the super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate while I arrived. Later, when I was cooking with them, the strange feeling came over me. The flavor was unlike anything I ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyways, we both shared interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch. You know, the pen pals. I bet he would have loved to know more about the new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know that one ingredient, so I doubt it's much use to anyone.
Please, I mean, it'd be the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders.
Make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know how about. I know. It sounds like some kind of witch's potion about what can you do.
I have no. Wow.
Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure out that you've satisfied her curiosity and she moves on. However, she immediately turns around and does a thumb typing on her phone, and you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you ask to confirm that she's definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. The wind rushes, cherry blossoms petals fill the air, and Colonel Sanders is arriving at school. Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly something of a beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he is being watched, he does a short horse stance before dismounting with a flourish. He is slapping the beautiful creature gently in the rear, sending it running free into the countryside. So you're struck by the sight of him, and you lose the ability to speak coherently.
Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home.
You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beauty you have. I mean, what a horseful beauty you have. Dang it, that was exactly what I just said. Being my best friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Blade is really nervous around people they like. What? That's not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and we're up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and smiles. I'd say single-handedly can't blame the girl for trying. With the Colonel Sanders' spirit in school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you see the two rivals, Ashley and Van, and doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipe bad, experimenting with the restricted ingredients bad. And you try to get a peek over Van's hulking shoulders, but he sees you coming.
Whoa there, little one, I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Stop them. Tell them to stop acting immature. Act like you're not interested in them, but really try to get a little closer. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van mutter something that sounds a little like a magic spell. However, you notice you eavesdropping. You try to cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time to class, and you shouldn't. And when you're distracting the rest of us, who wants to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you know what a cool meal is you ate it, you.
Being the best chef in the world makes you think that culinary skill is take to be creative. As this a panic.
It doesn't hurt. It feels a little evil.
I finally got a look at what it was they're hiding. You instantly recognize it. It's a book. It's just like the one we found in the counter at the Spork Monster. It's the same book I found last night at the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van, who hides the book behind her back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are a secret. You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They got Pop pinned to the wall and tossing potato skins at him and tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're playing.
Before he digs any further, you're interrupted by an arrival of more students in the time class.
Beep boop.
Clegg must be running late. He's in such a hurry, he rolls over to Van's meaty loaf.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of boats.
You watched and talked to him, but he didn't really do anything. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
No, your mother's a stand mixer.
Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think I must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone is completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know what the rules, right?
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourself and save it for the arena at least. Or don't, honestly, I don't care. I got a lofty career aspiring to focus on.
May I help you with your business plan? Then Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, prepare, take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent this morning chasing a car around town, and my tiny legs are very tired. I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
I'll rub his dog belly. He loves it. He catches his breath. Sprinkles remains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, I'll review the global history of a favorite fowl, the chicken.
You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do.
Which is why in 1776, the signing of Declaration Independence, it was a chicken who signed their name.
But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, Blade.
Naturally, you appear to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A dog biscuit. Because the shape is baked in what you assume a dog biscuit, as a treat made by Sprinkles, as Zecto's own culinary talents perhaps, you reach out for it when Sprinkles jumps and bites at your cooking apron.
What kind of monster would steal Dog's favorite biscuit?
His apron is left in taters. The entire class looks at you in horror as you fall unconscious from embarrassment. Is this the end? You fade into darkness, but something is there. The Spork Monster. Boroko? What are you doing here?
It's not your time, my friend. Your kindness has not been forgotten. You watch your apron magic.
You watch your apron magically repair yourself, but you don't have to live in embarrassment anymore. Thank you, my friend, wherever you are. A simmering pepper? A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items, a sparkling and most eye-catching way. So naturally, you reach out and grab it and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper is triggering an intense spicing hallucination. Feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend. Ooh. This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... Oh, I'm saying is fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... Sorry, I think I got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through... to fulfill... the prophecy. You must... You feel yourself regaining consciousness. Oh man. You come to and everyone is staring at you. The pepper was the last kind of earth and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. Well, we all made
mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for our lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rival enters to make a dramatic announcement.
Today's lunch will be prepared
The timed competition cook-off. The level of the theatrics that these two are off the charts. Demand they stop wasting everyone's time, step up and tell them you're on. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. I'll have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it. Then so be it.
I'm not the fool, you the fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your grumption, Blade. I'll be watching your performance.
As things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Now, students, settle down. Your lunchroom is now for sporting court.
Finally a little sense, the little bride sigh in relief. At least
not until we set on the timer.
You see a huge blast of red light in your face, flashing the words timer ready.
What? That's what I'm talking about. Aroo!
I stand corrected.
The hard way, built solidly on foundation of confidence, and that cannot be swept away. An original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now it is a chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling you could really impress him again here. It's time to boil the water for the potatoes. Think fast, timer down, and you forcibly pick random. It boils in 10 seconds to heat on. Oh no! That's right, but how could you have gotten into the school without knowing that? Winner gets a rub in the betting. Let's entice, offer, motivate you. You're gonna season chicken. I don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 7. No! And you've seen Saunders
With better sense than that. Your miniature kind, no less.
Oh no! I failed, Colonel Sanders.
Time to elevate your craft.
The trust.
Wrong. No! I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. I never wrong time for dog jokes.
Next question. Your classmate is rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You pick your pace and you want to survive. Your child's father, and you never forget your vice. Draw energy from that place. That's right, you're shot and you're not gonna miss it. Let's try to shut down your noise in the arena and focus on your cooking. Sizzling! Wrong! Fuck! Don't make me.
Get the spray bottle.
Is this the end? Yep. Well. Try again. It's gonna make me do it all over again, isn't it? Sad face. Okay. Okay. What's this? Settings. None of this. Load. Oh, okay. Resume. Okay, let's try this again. And then skip all this. Okay, no, damn it. 11. Okay, basics, craft, Gratitude. That's right. Your opportunity to grow. Gratitude to succeed. Because there's room for you. Faster. Your child draw energy. That's how you were born. Yes. Aru. Silence? That's right. You tasted good cookies. Taking that. I'm unable to speak. You notice the Colonel Silence out of your corner of the eye.
I believe in you, Blade.
He's actually cheering you on, which is awesome, except knowing how he's watching you is a total forget about what you're doing. Now you think about Colonel Sanders. Oh no, the spoonful of gravy, traditional battling oh no! With the desert cookbook, what do you take?
What a hunk.
I know, right? You should be focused on the child, you're falling behind! You're Colonel Sanders, Miranda Gonzalez. Oh no! What? It's so fast! With the crafting, delicate base. Woo! This keeps struggling to begin elements of coloring. Toss mixer. Yikes! I know you're loving a fellow applicant's beautician and kitchen, but sometimes sacrificing personal touch. Your hands blade. Proper mix.
There's an easy way and a hard way to get it far by doing it this way.
When you hear everyone talking and realize the seriousness of your errors, you immediately shove your hand to the mixer to rescue the dough before it gets overmixed. Blade, no! And you're not fast enough, your hand gets stuck, immediately crushes the. Oh my god! Unable to get your hand out the match, Colonel's hand shaking head of shame. Oh no!
That's what often finds the easy way to turn out more and more difficult.
Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be.
It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You can't simply go. Oh, it's so bad. And here I am, completed my dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it would be fair to compare you to an account of blade injury. You see, Sprinkles licks the doggy chops and licks out into the dish. I suppose you could at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under white chocolate dome and white array of delight, taking you on a journey of flavor, tastes good and tells you a story of excellence. I was gonna ask Blade to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid you're pouring the creamer of delicates of white chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours hot chocolate sauce on the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing ingredients hidden away. Inside are delicate fried cheese, croquet, a soft sliced honeycomb, ice cream, two-way sundered gauze and pearls, and blueberry glee. Oh my. Colonel Sanders seems to be intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce.
Simplicity is not your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you. The places of sauce-covered fingers in his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something in his ear as a dab of sauce slacks into his mustache. Internalize your rage, you feel. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and internalize the rage. Your rage burns brightly within your eyes and the flames cause your eyebrows to burn and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, and most people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed by your shame for home rent, not to mention your crispy fried brow, and you turn to a squad to be alone. Alright, the next question, I'm just gonna not. The beautiful weather feels like an insult inside you, and the storm rages. Colonel Sanders is probably here to tell you that you and Ashley are in love and decide to get married, and he won't tell you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chest and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly.
I know you're hurting right now. Not that devastating loss, but from the run-in with the mixture on the small fire. We should have checked that out.
I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
And failures spot life. Not just you, but for all of us. Do you think God never failed at anything before?
That's exactly what I think.
Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in the culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way, but I've never walked other paths and always survived dead ends. I was passionate about my life, and I failed at an obstinance. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, and I failed as a mule handler. There was one especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost a business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see a delicate ribbon tied a well-kept beard and assume they've got it all together. Well, it's true now, but hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
I resolved then, and I'm going to amount to something. No amounts of hours, labor, or money could deter me from giving up the best I could give.
As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion.
No one has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My dreams are pure, it's honest. It's something that humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I'll create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for the past misdeeds.
Yay!
As the moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. A battle scaring from the nights before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster. Barocco?
Yes, it is I. I know. I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say I was wrong for attacking you, and now I apologize. I know that I am having to look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
Oh, thanks, Barocco. And glad you have no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant monster creature in the dark can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode.
I know you're strong and your cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually need to go to school. I wasn't always a Spork Monster, you see.
I don't believe it. You're a human once?
No, well, I was a golden retriever. Just I was still a student. Till one day, some mean kids with a magic spell book and a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
A spell book?
Precisely. I had produced a copy for myself, but somehow along the way, I lost it, and I find such a book, I beg you for respect. You're a powerful chef, and you wouldn't rely on such dark, evil magic. No, you will be protecting the innocent from those who cheat through them, sorcery and gruel. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there.
My God.
It sounds like there was some bad cooks in the kitchen of Lifeblade. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss.
Press to invite. I can't imagine Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Step inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things. You start to feel a special bond with him. Oh my God, the baby has a beard. Alright. It looks like you have such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you ever worked on new recipes on your own lately? I've always excited to talk about food with an ambitious chef.
Well, there's something, just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. Not really sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Sanders' eyes perks and starts to wonder what the dish might be describing. I mean, it's paired something spicy with something crispy, both, perhaps. Now you got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation or keep it a secret just for you? Reveal it. You decide you're ready to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk about yourself, you decide to dive headfirst and reach into your lunch bag for the special dish you've been keeping in the ice all day. I present this to you, my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the lights of Colonel Sanders' loo hidden away.
Magnificent!
Together when you chomp down on the creamy slaw until the spoonful remains in the bowl.
Do you mind if I hold until last bite? I'd like to have one round with I can admire the taste later, and I think back on this moment.
I could offer to make him more, but it seems a very sensible kind of guy. Sure, why not?
Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in a moment. You realize now could be a good time to do some snooping around the room's various items. You can see closer. Each one seems to be related memories and emotions. Tap on items to discover more about the Colonel. You see a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on dusty, and you wipe it off and read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of my past careers, business failures." Poor guy. You tap on discover more about the Colonel. Your recipe is something he keeps this recipe secret. You think at the moment the number important Colonel, then it draws onto you. As soon as you dial 1111, the safe opens inside and you hear a single note. A chicken is prepared. Sashimi style. Type on the items to learn more about the Colonel. An adorable little baby crawls across the floor with a goatee and a mustache combo he sports. You figure that must be the Colonel Sanders himself. Or maybe it's the drumstick that seems to be waving like a rabble. Who frames a baby picture with just themselves? Probably the same type of person who will make his own face the logo of a company who founded him, am I right? Tap on discover more about the Colonel. A photo appears of Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe they discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. He holds fried chicken drums and appears to be cheering them. He looks closely and sees their short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Tap to discover more about the Colonel. Oh, a lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the combs. Upon further inspection, you realize the hair within silver colored, actually made of spoon silver. Tap on the cover. Scented candle. A scented candle you pick up and try to identify the smell. Power tool. Freshly starched collar. Piece of floating wood in the lake. Summer of '69. No, it's a secret recipe. Tap on the item to discover out the color. You notice the very realistic stuffed chicken sitting in the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy? That must be important to the Colonel Sanders when he was alive. What? Oh, a note clipped to the chicken's foot read, "A true state bird. The great state of Kentucky." Tap, okay. Let's to the outside. You gaze at the window across the vast lake and the mountain range beyond. See the ghost student pops up. "Are you thinking of heading out in the world on a quest to avenge my death?" "Wait, what? I never learned your name. Why would I avenge you?" "I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something?" You open the window and crack the ghost. Swept by the breeze. Oh man, just everyone settle him. You open the Colonel Sanders closet and you find a row of signature white suits hanging within. You take one off the hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a big hug beneath the scent. They stay at home in its heart, and it's what it's meant. Before you take it for the look, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish and has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually alone those down, but I must say it does look good on you.
Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You decide now is the moment to make a big move. You tell him you're cold. You fess up and tell the truth.
Make a move.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. This isn't that kind of game. His face. No, not that we're trying to blame you, but still. Oh no. I failed. Oof. I was like loading, loading, loading. Come get your fried chicken tonight. Oh man, this is gonna be a while. I have to skip through all of this. Alright. Reveal it. Keep going. Chicken. Skip. Comb. Skip. Save. Skip. Ashes. Skip. Thing. Skip. Skip. We're almost there. We're almost there. Keep going. You got it. Fess up and tell the truth. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you.
I might be developing feelings for you too. I'm concerned that I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams.
Overwhelmed, you take the jacket and off to the door, but the thoughts of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you a pause and you stop yourself. Colonel?
Yes, Blade?
Honestly, I think this might be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. Maybe we should have to take something slow.
You talk late into the night and drift off into slumber. Dream sequence. Bzzz. You wake up a beautiful morning to Sanders' hallway. Did you make the right decision in how you respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will tell. Should raise the dark and change the rest of your life. Should I stop now? I feel like taking a rest. You think about the new recipe ingredient you learned about. It's something some jurisdictions isn't even legal, but the recipe is a secret. How will they know? What is it? What the frick? No. This makes me curious. What the frick? I'm like, oh, I should probably leave. Never mind. I am very curious. Is it crack? It's crack. You know what they say? Sprague a sprague. Alright. I am going to end the stream here because I really need to end this. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Probably tomorrow, probably next week, I don't know. My streaming schedule has never really been defined. Alright, see you guys later. Goodbye.